Hey there guys, it's Kim George here from YourChicGeek.com, and I want to welcome you to a brand spanking new video where I'm going to be talking about one of the questions that I get a lot, or about a question around a topic that I get a lot of questions about. And before I get off into this though, I want to just say thank you so much to all of you guys who are new to the channel, new subbies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you will find, information here that's going to be helpful in your journey to passive income. So I hope you guys are staying safe and all of that good stuff out there. We are officially, we've been in Q4 since October, but we are in Q4. I know that I haven't been putting out a lot of content because your girl has been busy cranking out some books for Amazon KDP, and I'm probably going to do a video to talk about some of the books and things that I've been working on, and I'm super excited about some of those. But anywho, let's dive off into this video. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately that have been showing up in reference to a video that I put out that's done very well. I was kind of shocked. I'm like, wow, I didn't know, that this video was gonna take off. But it is the video where I talked about the lottery ad campaign and how it helped me increase my sales from ads to like 80-something%. So for those of you that have not checked out that video, I'm gonna put a link to it so you can go and check that out. But it's really a simple strategy to where you basically just take a whole bunch of books and you put them into this big old campaign, and you set a really low bid for that campaign. And it basically is a good way to kind of help wake up some of the dead books that you have in your catalog. And I know there's a lot of people that probably don't subscribe to the lottery campaign method, but I can tell you that it has definitely worked for me. So in today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is related to the subject of running Amazon ads, specifically for you if you are a beginner. Again, I get a lot of questions about ads. I'm not an expert, guys. There's a lot of tweaking, a lot of testing, a lot of optimization. There's a lot of things involved with running ads. It's not just a set it and forget it type of thing, but I get a lot of questions about it. And so I figured today I will put together a video, and this is just my opinion. It's not law. So please don't come after me with pitchforks saying, no, for those of you that are, the experts and stuff, this is not what you should do. This is just my opinion. But I'm just going to be talking about, what I believe is the best Amazon KDP ads that you can run as a beginner if you're just getting off into this. And that type of ad campaign is going to be none other than the automatic ad campaign. I got tongue twisted there. And here is why. So the automatic ad campaign, the top 3 reasons that I really believe that they are the best to run if you are a beginner, to kind of get your feet wet into the game of running ads, to really understand, how ads work, is for these 3 reasons. Number 1 is because they're really easy to set up. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science. They're really easy to set up and get started with, okay? Number 2 is with an automatic ad campaign, Amazon is basically going to do all of the work for you. And so here's what I mean by that. By definition, when I looked this up, and it really set off a light bulb in me, an automatic ad campaign, according to Amazon, is where Amazon decides when to display your product ad based on the keywords identified from the title, your description, and other sections of your product listing. Now, when I read this definition, I said, oh, wow, it totally makes sense. And this is why, things as far as your title, as far as your subtitle that you have in your products, as far as what you're putting in your product's description, how you're writing that out, and even as far as how, what kind of keywords you're putting in the back end of your ad, or not your ad, but the back end of your product listing. You guys know those 7 slots. All of this stuff is so important. It's important that you're having the right mix of keywords. It's important that you're definitely doing your niche research, because when you do your niche research, you're gonna have the right keywords in there. You're gonna have the right different terms, search terms, and things like that people are looking for. All right, and so number 3 is, with an automatic ad campaign, your books are displayed in 2 different ways. The first way that your book is going to be displayed is through search terms, aka keywords that customers are typing in. So basically, this is when somebody is going over to Amazon and they're going to Amazon.com and they're saying maybe coloring book for adults for relaxation, and then they hit enter. And so from those keywords, some books are going to start showing up in the search, and then some sponsored ads are going to show up. And those sponsored ads are ad campaigns that people are running basically from Amazon. Okay. And then the second way that your book is going to show up when you're running an automatic ad campaign is on related product pages. So with the same scenario, but a different kind of situation, what happens is that when you go to Amazon and you type in the same keyword, coloring books for adults relaxation, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to one of the best-selling books. You're going to click on that book. And then once you click on that book to take a look at it, when you go all the way down to the bottom of that book's product page, you're going to see related or products related to this product. So for me, as a beginner, if you're just getting started and you want to get your feet wet with learning ads, I think the automatic ad campaign is the best way to go. So with all of that being said, if you've never set up an automatic ad campaign, I'm going to show you how I go about setting up my campaigns. And so here's how I get her done. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to basically log into your Amazon KDP account. So what I'm going to do is go over to manage your KDP account. I'm going to click this link. And then what I'm going to do is come over to the marketing tab. So I'm going to click on this. And then under marketing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the section that says featured, and then it says Amazon ads. Okay. Now, for those of you, if you've never run an Amazon ad before, when you come over to this section, and we're going to click on Amazon.com, and then we're going to click go to ad console. When you come over here, if you've never run an Amazon ad, basically, you're going to have to go in and start putting in some information, okay, for your ad campaigns. So, or for your billing, I'm sorry. So you're going to have to put in your billing information. This is going to be, your credit card or your debit card. So you'll put that information in, and then once you select or put that information in, it's going to, kick you back, and then you're going to have to come back over into this section to start creating your actual ad. So you can see right now this month, womp, 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 I'm on a higher end for my ACOS, but I know it's going to go down. I know it's going to take a little bit of time, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. So the first thing that we want to do is, once you get logged in, after you've added your billing information for your ad campaign, you're going to come to the section that says create campaign. Okay. And so from here, what you want to do is you want to go to under sponsor products. You want to click continue. All right. And then what I like to do over here is, instead of using the custom text ad format or custom text ad under ad format, I like to just choose standard ad. It's easier because you can just kind of put a name that is recognizable when you're going in to look at your ad campaigns to see how they are doing. So I'll just do something like, maybe if it's a specific book, I'll do the book name hyphen auto, just so I can know, what kind of ad it is that I'm running. So I'll just do test ABC book, and then I'll do a dash, and then I'll do auto here. Okay, so that's going to be the book. Now, what you're going to do underneath the section that says products, this is where you're going to type in your ASIN, or where you're going to go down and select the product that you want to advertise. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm just going to go ahead and select the first product that's coming up for me. And then what I'm going to do is click add. So if you don't see the product here, what you can do is, if you know that there's a specific book that you want to advertise under an auto campaign, then what you can do is you can actually go over and grab the ASIN, and then you can type the ASIN here, and then and then come over to click search, and then it's gonna populate that book. But again, I'm just gonna do this for just testing purposes. Okay. And then I'm going to go down, and then under targeting, we want to make sure that it's set for automatic targeting because it is an auto ad. Now here is where it is super important. You never, ever, ever want to select or want to use the default bid unless you know that you're running an ad campaign to a book that has a lot of competition. So for example, if you're running an ad campaign and you're probably, maybe you're doing a coloring book, or maybe you're doing some other kind of book that's in a super competitive niche, then you may want to increase your bid. But if you're just starting out, I'm going to just say I usually do around 17 cents or 21 cents for my ad campaigns. Okay. So you can do 21 cents or you can do 17, but those are the numbers that I typically start at because I want to make sure that my book is getting the right amount of impressions as I am launching this ad, so I can really kind of put it out there. Now, what I like to do is once I start getting some impressions, then I kind of start counting backwards. I'll start kind of decreasing, maybe, 2 and 21, and then maybe I'll go to 19, and 19 to 17, 17 to 15, so on and so forth until I find a number that really works. Now, I've heard people do it the opposite way. I've heard some people, say they'll go in and do a bid of like, 7 cents and then keep incrementing in twos until they find something that's getting them, the most impressions. And then they kind of stop at that bid. But again, I like to kind of set mine a little high to begin with and then go lower. But it just kind of depends on what you want to do. So I'm going to leave it at 21 cents because I'm pretty aggressive. And then under here, under the negative keyword targeting. Now, initially, I'm not going to put anything here, but once you start to go in and start to learn to optimize, which I'll have to do a video on that, optimizing your ad, this is where this section is going to come into play, because when you see that your ACOS is, or your ACOS, which is the number of sales versus the number of spend, or the amount of spending that you're doing is getting really high, that means that you need to go into your ad campaign and start optimizing. You need to start putting keywords that are getting a lot of clicks but no sales into this section, and then also products that are getting a lot of clicks but no sales into this section as well in your ad campaign. So those things can help with optimizing your campaign to make sure that you're not going too crazy with your spending. But we're going to leave that blank for now. And then under negative product targeting, and this is what I was talking about, for the automatic ad, you have the keyword targeting that you can add, or keywords that you can add to the negative space. And then you also have products, because again, it displays your book in both those areas. So you can add products here, but we're not going to do that. Under the campaign bidding strategy, I always choose down only. I never choose anything else, because with a down only bid, your campaigns are never going to go above the default bid that you've set. So just remember that. And then under the campaign name, what I usually do, guys, is I go all the way back up, and the original ad campaign, a group name that I have here, I just copy this, and then I come all the way down, and I basically give this the same name. Okay. And leave that as is. And then under the start date, I leave as default. End date, no end date. I never put an end date unless I want to just pause the ad. I'll go in and just do that. But then the daily budget, I'll usually start off with like $3.75 for my daily budget. And then you just click to launch your campaign. So after you launch your campaign, you're going to have to give it some time for Amazon to get to work with putting the book out there, making sure that it's getting in front of the right people, et cetera, and et cetera. Okay. But that is really all you do to start an automatic ad campaign. Now, again, I'm not an expert, guys. I do a lot of testing. I do a lot of trial and error. As you can see, just starting off for the month right now, my ACOS is kind of high, but I'm okay with that because I have a lot of ads that are running to newer books that are in super competitive niches. So I'm okay with my ACOS being a little high. Okay, so right, it's going to be okay. But this is what I do to create my automatic ad campaigns. I hope that this video has been, informational to you and helpful to you guys, especially since we're in the good parts of Q4 with Christmas just being around the corner. If you do have any kind of a budget, guys, and you have a little bit of money to spend, I would highly recommend, putting some ads behind some of your best-selling books, or even your top 5 selling books, and et cetera, to really give them that boost. And then also for those of you guys, again, that are interested in just learning about the Lotto ad campaign, again, please head over to check out that video that I've done, because that campaign has really helped me with, getting inexpensive sales to books that have otherwise just been sitting. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. I will be coming to you guys, I think, with another video here pretty soon. And so stay safe out there. I hope again that you enjoyed this content, and thank you so much for rocking with me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.